do a really quick, short interview with like 3 of the students, and then they're going to get off, and then we're going to get going. So I'm going to call Caitlin out first. Caitlin, come on out. So Caitlin, how many years ago did we do this play originally?
7.
7 years ago. Who were you?
I was a narrator, just like I am today.
Awesome. All right, go ahead. All right, next person is Dawson. Dawson, come out here. Woo! All right, Dawson. So you were Daniel last time, 7 years ago. You're playing a new character this time. What is your favorite part about being this new character?
Getting swole.
Okay, he's swole. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Sam, come out here. Sam is reprising his role from 7 years ago as King Neb. What is the biggest takeaway you want everyone to go with?
The biggest takeaway would be just God's power in our lives, just that no matter where you are in life, no matter what situation you're in, God's always there, and He will give you the strength to go through anything and stand for Him.
All right. So for a production like this, it takes a lot of hands. We have a lot of names in this list and a lot of names that aren't here, so I'm just going to quickly highlight some people. So we have a lot of musicians that have come to help us out. So we have Steve and Abigail and Pastor Dan. We have Judy and we have Crystal. She's playing piano. Yeah, let's give another hand. And then in the back, we have Aaron and Kyle on lights. We have Bethany and Steve doing tech stuff. And we have Les doing sound along with Shane. So can we give them a hand? And we have some behind-the-scenes people, too, that did costumes and hair and makeup, which is Jamie and Cora. Can we give them a hand? Yeah. So ultimately, our goal is to glorify God tonight, and that's the kids' hearts behind this production. So we really hope you're able to enjoy this time that we get to share together. And I'm just going to pray for us, and we're going to get started. So, dear Lord, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to express and glorify you through acting and singing, and just what a gift it is to work with these kids. They're excited to share the gospel and to have some fun doing it. So we give this production to you, and thank you for the opportunity. It's in your name I pray, amen. Without further ado, Danny and the Shacks.
Let me tell you an old story, full of twists, turns, and surprise. We will watch it all unfold. You'll see miracles you won't believe your eyes. It all began in Babylon, the strongest nation anywhere. When their armies entered Judah, they conquered it and captured 4 young guys.
Well, they obviously captured more than just 4 young guys.
May I continue? There have been heroes through the ages with greatness, faith, and power. But these 4 were unstoppable when came to the final hour. But we're getting ahead of the story. We are getting ahead of the story. So sit back and relax. Sit back and relax. Let us introduce you to Danny. Danny and the Shacks.
As you watch the adventures of our heroes unfold, you'll see that Danny and his friends will face a series of choices.
And these choices will change their lives.
Will they choose to compromise their beliefs and follow the rules of Babylon?
Or will they choose to follow God?
Will they have faith to stand? Will they have faith to stand? Because the power of God is greater than the power of man. Will they have faith to stand? Will they have faith to stand? Because the power of God is greater. Who will you bow to, Daddy? We can't wait to see. Who will you bow to, Daddy? Will your faith set you free? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to, Daddy? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to, Daddy? And now we proudly present Danny and the Shucks. Danny and the Shucks.
Just who will Danny and his friends bow to? In our story, some will face choices where they must physically bow.
Others will need to choose who they will follow, serve, and worship.
You will see Danny and his friends face life or death decisions in the arena, the fire, and the den.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Danny and his friends had arrived in Babylon, having been captured by the Babylonians.
And they soon realized that life in Babylon was very, very different than life in Israel.
Well, aren't you the strongest, best captives I've ever seen? Good for you. We are so glad to have you here in Babylon. This is Helger, and he'll give you a tour of our royal weight room, where you will prepare for the Babylonian warrior challenge. What do you say, warriors?
Babylon strong!
Challenge? What challenge? You'll love it. Helger will tell you all about it. I had to finish my workout. Time for lunges. Carry on, warriors.
Babylon strong!
Here in Babylon, we work our bodies to their fullest capacities. We are the best. Now, you will be the best. But it looks like you'll need to trade before you compete.
Danny was intrigued by the idea of a physical fitness challenge. In his mind, he pictured himself flying through the course, catching barbells left and right as they were thrown at him. Although, that's not exactly what happened. Here's what really happened.
This doesn't look so tough. Let me just... Oh my, that's very heavy. I can't lift that.
He said it, you know the drill.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Huh?
We do jumping jacks anytime someone says the word can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
You'll get it. We have a bunch of workout words. It keeps things exciting. Just wait till somebody says,
Don't say it!
The king assigned them a daily ration of food from his own kitchen. They were to be trained for 3 years, and after that, they were to enter the king's service. But Danny and his friends were determined not to defile himself by the food given to them by the king. They asked for permission not to eat these unacceptable foods.
Helger, I would like to respectfully ask that my friends and I not be required to eat the king's food.
We have the best food in Babylon. Top chef's food for a stay at night. Why in the world would you ask that?
Helger, I can't help but notice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Well, that you're still lifting weights.
Gotta keep that heart rate up.
he never stops working out. He's our top warrior.
Babylon strong!
As you know, we are Israelites.
Israelite! 1, 2, 3, 4! Run, 2, 3, 4, ho!
Please know that the God of heaven has rules for us to follow.
May we be allowed to simply eat vegetables and drink water for the next 10 days?
That's a sure way to lose the competition.
Gotta have protein.
Even so, we are following the rules of the Most High God.
Just give us 10 days and then see how we do.
I don't know. If King Neb sees you guys looking weak at the competition, he's gonna punish me.
Don't worry. Our God will not let us down.
He keeps his promises, and we depend on him.
10 days passed, and it was time for the competition.
Danny and his friends had eaten only vegetables, while the Babylonians had eaten like kings.
The first challenge is the crashing cones of Chaldea. Ready, set, go!
You can see, thanks to our great King.
That's me.
Strength is what we build our lives upon. Our future lies in our own hands. We will win like no one can. Every day we sing this song.
Glory be to Babylon.
Glory be to Babylon.
Glory be to Babylon.
Glory be to Babylon.
Obstacle 2, the rings of wrath.
We're Babylon strong. Just look around. We will sing this song. As our enemies fall to the ground. We're Babylon strong. And no need to choose if you will join us or be ready to lose.
Looks like the new guys are crushing the home team. What is happening?
My heart depends upon the one and only God, not the riches or the strength of Babylon. God's in control of everything, no matter how it looks. We will trust in
Babylon strong.
The Israelites are rounding the corner to the last obstacle.
We'll sing this song. As our enemies fall to the ground. We're Babylon strong.
They're not falling back.
And no need to choose if you will join us or be ready to lose. Strong.
The Israelites are finishing the course. This is unprecedented. The Babylonians, in an unexpected twist, have been defeated.
Danny and his friend, when the challenge was over and Danny and his friends were crowned the winners, they were determined to give all the glory to God.
Oh, I have got to say, those vegetables did not let you down. How'd you do it?
It was the Most High. He made us strong.
Whatever. Back to business. As Babylonians, you will need new names. From now on, you will be Shadrach, Meshach, and you, Abednego. Back to push-ups.
Meanwhile, King Neb was very impressed that God had helped them win the Babylonian warrior challenge.
Babylon strong.
I am very impressed with you Israelites.
Israelite, Israelite. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go.
I can't imagine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How you did it. But you beat my finest people in the Babylonian warrior challenge.
Babylon strong.
You crushed the competition, even without eating your chef's amazing food. Tell me your names again.
I'm Shadrach.
I'm Meshach.
I'll just call you the Shacks.
I like it.
Would you like to be regular competitors in the challenge? You have the strength that it takes.
Our strength comes only from Yahweh, the Most High God.
We will live and serve here.
And Danny and his friends continually followed God and ate the food that they knew God wanted them to.
In fact, 3 years later, they were stronger and healthier than all the others that had eaten the great food of the kingdom.
They chose to have faith and follow God, even when it was unpopular.
Even when it seemed the wisest choice was to eat the king's food so they could be strong.
And God blessed them as they lived in a foreign land.
It's easier said than done to be in the world but not forget your call. One decision can change everything and set the course of your life. Will you look to God or go it alone? Everyone decides. Everyone decides.
Time in Babylon went by, as time does, and Danny and his friends adjusted to their new life.
Danny and the Shacks prayed and asked God to give them wisdom to live in this new land. Above all, they continued to trust God, that He would take care of them.
Soon, Danny and his friends Danny was placed in a high position and was sent to oversee operations in various parts of the land.
Meanwhile, the Shacks were appointed over a province in Babylon. One day, the king had a big announcement.
What a great king I am! Look at all I have accomplished. All praise and glory go to me. Wait till you see what I have built.
A 90-foot golden...
A 90-foot gold statue of our favorite first me.
All were informed that when the beat dropped, they would be required to fall down and worship the golden statue. Whoever would not would be thrown into a furnace of blazing fire.
The Shacks had a big problem. They knew they couldn't bow to anyone but God.
There's no way we're bowing to that thing, right?
Of course not.
We can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shacks, shackies, shacksters. I know you have your own beliefs, but you do realize what needs to happen here, right? I mean, it's going to be really obvious when everyone's bowing to the statue, and you three aren't.
Perhaps the king won't mind. He loves us. Maybe he'll make an exception.
The Shacks thought the king might make an exception. What if he decided that no one should bow to the statue at all? They could just imagine.
To my loyal Babylonians, I was just talking to my very best friend, the Shacks, and they have reminded me that there is only one God. So I am taking you down today. We'll all worship the one true God.
Although, by now, I'll bet you realize that that's not what happened.
This is what happened.
If anyone does not bow down to the statue, I will let him thrown into a hot, fiery furnace immediately!
You're not thinking this through, Shakizzles. I know King Neb respects your God. Your God helped you win the warrior challenge. Babylon strong!
Many people are impressed with God, but just because a person is impressed doesn't mean their life is changed.
But we don't want to lose you. You'll be no use to your God if you're toasted.
If you'll just make this one compromise, you'll be able to keep serving God for a long, long time.
It's easy to compromise.
And it's easy to get caught up in worshiping other things.
But we must worship the one true God.
We won't bow. Simple as that.
I'd like to begin the festivities for a gigantic, enormous worship service for the most amazing king around. Me. Welcome to my party. So glad you came. It's a big celebration to praise my name. While you're here, there's something you should know. I almost hate to mention it, but here we go. Let's all celebrate and have some fun, but before you do anything else, first you gotta bow.
Bow down to your king, to the statue sing. Bow down, bow down, bow down to your king, bring an offering. Bow down, bow down. You're not understand if you go with the flow. Surely you won't mind it if you bow down low. Bow down to your king, bow down to your king. Bow down, bow down, bow
Just
down.
do this once. Compromise. You gotta think of yourself and compromise. The end will justify the means. Plus, if you don't go along, everyone will see you.
Bow down to your king, to the statue sing. Bow down, bow down, bow down to your king, bring an offering. Bow down, bow down. Stand for the law that you have to bow. If you better change your mind, then you better do it now.
On the count of 4, you're gonna bow down low. 1, 2, 3, 4, bow.
God has the power, he is our king.
We're gonna stand. There's only one God over everything. We're gonna stand.
He is almighty, always his name.
We're gonna stand.
We will only worship him and bring him fame. We're gonna stand.
We stand for the one true king. He is the Lord over everything. We stand. There is only one worthy of praise, so his will be done. We stand. Jehovah reigns. He will rescue us and he will save. We stand. And we will not bow, for he will deliver us even now. We stand.
We stand.
For the one true king. He is the Lord over everything. We stand.
We stand.
There's only one worthy of praise, his will be done. We stand.
We stand.
For Jehovah reigns, he will rescue us and we will save. We stand.
We stand.
And we will not bow, for he will deliver us even now. We stand.
When it was all said and done, the Shacks did not bow. In fact, they stood tall.
But some of the Babylonians were not too happy about the way it turned out. Helgar brought the matter up with the king the following day, while they were all planking.
Oh, King, your royal muscliness, did you notice that your favorite Hebrews conveniently forgot to bow when the beef dropped at the ceremony?
Those cool cats, the Shacks. Are you sure?
They must still be loyal to their God. After all, they are Israelites.
The nerve! How ungrateful! After I made them in charge of the provinces here in Babylon, bring them here!
And so, the Shacks were brought before King Neb and given one more chance.
I'll give you one more chance to fall down and worship the golden statue of me. But if you do not, you will immediately be thrown into the fire. Rika, tell them about the fire.
It is so hot, King. You can toast a marshmallow in 1 second. Pop popcorn in 3 seconds, and pizza in 5. Let's just say you don't want to stand anywhere near it.
Much less in it. I correct myself.
Our God can deliver us from the fire, but even if he doesn't, he is still more powerful than all of your gods.
We stand firm. We will not serve the statue or your gods.
Pity. I really liked you, Shacks.
Those shakalaks were thrown into the furnace hot, so hot.
We were stuck without a chance to ever make it out.
But to Babylon's surprise, they were untouched by the heat.
Almighty God showed up and remembered to
God is with you in the fire. He's with you in the flames. He is here when you call his name. He's with you in the fire. He's with you in the flames. He is here and he will save. The things are too hot to handle, too hot. Woo! Give it to your fear. The enemy's a liar. Too hot to handle, too hot. Woo! God is here. He's even Lord in the fire. 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 God is with you in the fire. He's with you in the flame. He is here when you call his name. He's with you in the fire. He's with you in the flame. He is here and he will save.
Wait, didn't we throw it 3 people?
Yes, King.
Well, I see 4 in there. It looks like they're having a hard time.
When things get too hot to handle, too hot. Woo! Don't give it to your fear. The enemy's a liar. Too hot to handle, too hot. Woo! God is here. He's even Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire.
And so, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were brought out of the fire.
And the fire did not burn any part of them, for they had trusted in their God.
Once again, King Neb was very impressed that God had saved them from the furnace. He said,
Praise be to the God of the Shacks, who has sent his angel to rescue me. They were willing to give up their lives rather than worship or serve any other god but their own. Therefore, I decree, if anyone says anything bad about their God, they'll be forced to do 5,000 burpees and 1 million sit-ups. There is no other God like this.
And so the king promoted the Shacks and sent them off to oversee operations in various parts of the land.
Many years went by and new kings came and went until a different king arrived with
Darius was more interested in music, so he converted the weight room to a palace recording studio. He loved to jam with the other musicians, especially Danny.
In fact, he planned to put Danny in charge over the whole kingdom. Soon, Danny would be the second most powerful musician in all the land. The other musicians did not like that.
He's a foreigner. He's gonna rule over us. He doesn't even practice piano every day for 7 hours. He keeps on stopping to pray to his God.
Can you imagine? I'm practicing my vocalizing and warming up like every second. Me, 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 me.
The other leaders tried to find something wrong with Danny. They were jealous he was so respected, but they couldn't find anything to blame him for. So they decided to trick the king into making a decree they knew Danny wouldn't follow.
Let's convince the king to make a law that in all the land, the people have to pray to King Darius every day for 30 days. It'll be a sign of their loyalty.
Perfect. And if they don't?
Oh, throw them in the lion's den. The lion's den.
So they approached the king.
So let me get this straight. Everyone will bow to me for 30 days?
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I love that idea.
And just in case King Darius realized that it was a trap for Danny, they wrote in a clause, making sure the law would go into effect immediately and can never be changed.
But Danny continued to pray to God 3 times a day, with his windows open so all could see.
God, I praise you. You are the one and only true God. My life is always in your hands. Please guide me today as I seek to follow your will and serve you. Amen.
Right away, the jealous musicians alerted the king to Danny's actions, and the king realized with horror that he would have no choice but to follow through on his decree and send Danny to the lion's den.
I'm so sorry, Danny. They tricked me into making this decree. May your God, whom you faithfully serve, deliver you from this den of lions.
It's all right, King. My God will continue to protect me. We'll jam again. We'll see.
And Danny was tossed into a den of lions.
That feeling that you get in the pit of your soul when you think about a burger and you want to swallow it whole. There's a sweet satisfaction knowing all will soon be fine. You've heard the dinner bell, and it's finally supper time.
Daniel's thrown down a certain doom. They even got a stone, closed it like a tomb. All seemed lost, what would Danny do? He would trust God to see him through. The lions grinned, waiting for a treat.
sorry, I can't understand you.
Perhaps we can jump in and translate for you. Welcome to our home. Sorry about the mess. But if it's not a bother, oh, he wants to eat you.
Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna stand over here.
God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. When it seemed there was no way out, God shut their mouths. The safest place was in that lion's den. Center of his will, best place you ever been. Lions know, now there is no doubt, the power of God, 'cause God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. When it seemed there was no way out, now I will sing and shout, God shut their mouths.
At the first light of dawn, King Darius rushed to the lion's den and called out,
Oh, Danny boy! Friend, have you been eaten?
May the king live forever. My God has sent his angel. Shut the mouths of the lions. They've not hurt me.
Hot diggity dog! This calls for a saxophone celebration.
The king was overjoyed and gave orders to lift Danny out of the den.
And when they lifted Danny from the den, there was no wound found on him, for he had trusted in his God.
Danny trusted God in the lion's den. In faith, he believed the impossible. Even when you're living in Babylon, you can still be in the presence of Almighty God. For better is one day in his presence than 1,000 spent anywhere else.
Blessed are those who dwell in your house. Oh, they are ever praising you. Blessed are those who
God than dwell in the tents of the wicked. For the Lord our God is sun and shield. The Lord gives favor and honor.
No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. Blessed is the man who trusts in you.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed.
He's blessed.
You're blessed.
She's blessed.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed.
He's blessed.
You're blessed.
She's blessed.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed.
He's blessed.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. Your better is one day. Better is one day. Better is one day in your cause. Better is one day. Better is one day. Better is one day in your cause. Than a thousand elsewhere. Than a thousand elsewhere. Than a thousand elsewhere. Better is one day in your course. Than a thousand elsewhere. Than a thousand elsewhere. Than a thousand elsewhere. Better is one day in your course. Than a
You're blessed. Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed. Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed. Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed. Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed. Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed. Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed. Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. You're blessed.
Maybe you're in your own Babylon, a difficult place where it's hard to feel that God is near.
Rest assured that he is near, and you can worship him no matter where you are. He will be with you in Babylon.
He will be with you in the fire.
He'll be with you in the den.
Look for where God is working.
No matter what happens, how disastrous it seems to us, God is right there in the middle of it.
Even in the midst of difficult times in our lives.
God is with us. He is listening. And in faith, we stand for him.
I will stand for the one true God. I will stand when no one stands with me. I will stand, for I serve the King. Even if the world comes against me, I will stand.
God calls each of us to have courage and take a stand in different ways. It might be like the shacks, refusing to bow to a false god.
Or maybe it's like Danny, bowing and praying to God even when there's a law against it.
It might even mean serving quietly in a place where those around you don't serve God, and being a trustworthy and honest worker like Danny in the shacks in Babylon.
But whatever way God calls you to stand, He will be with you and give you the strength to stand for Him. Even in the lion's den, even in the fire.
Even when everyone around turns away, I will stand for the one true God. I will stand when no one stands with me. I will stand, for I serve the King. Even if the world comes against me, I will stand.
this isn't the end of the story.